With the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins,
A live look there at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting. It's the LA Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. This weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're underway at Hard Rock. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Cap it.
They'll run here with Amarion Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
That's caught. Keenan Allen. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Set. Ready.
Hampton gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. What is it?
Shotgun snap to Herbert. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
On 3rd down, Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking Keenan Allen's way there. And now a 4th down, staring right at him.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
On 4th down, here's Herbert. That's caught beyond the marker. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Well, I think we can all tell, Brock, when they saw that flag, they knew exactly what was coming.
Yeah, and unlike those wrestlers I watched growing up who could hide under the ring and just get away from everybody, there's no hiding now. All eyes on him.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Herbert with a blitz coming. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Herbert from the gun. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush control. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Get set. Go ahead. Winning team.
Quick to the air is Tagovailoa. It's caught to Devon Achane. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. Now, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. It makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
He still has room inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Hampton, open and drive. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled program in a pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 11. So has some space inside the 35. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 1-point game. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brown with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And there's a man there. It's
Set. Go.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting a good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Set. Set.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Short pass caught by his tight end. And how about this, Bronk? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to cross them back. They make it third and short.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys they can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is third and inches.
Set. Run. 12. Go. Set.
Oh, and they're going to have a fullback try and power play. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I get a little more bounce in my step when I see a fullback on the roster, and even more so, I'm bouncing up here in the booth when they get to tote the rock. I love using the fullback at third and inches. Don't let your quarterback run that sneak and get hit. Use your bruiser to do the damage.
And they've got themselves another first and 10.
Set. Really? Black it. 59.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points.
Ready.
Hampton trying the left side. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. We're going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Ready. Set.
Herbert back to throw. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Set. Real.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there, and it's 4th down. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Stay right here. Ready. Two. Double one. High.
On the first down, they're going to start out with Achane. Brings this across the 25. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Ready. Two. Ready.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Trying to run it in. A-Chain. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Here's Tua. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a second quarter lead. Well, Rob, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. Position could be such a mismatch when he's going for the end zone.
14, Chargers 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Darius Davis to return it. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Chargers getting set. First and 10.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger!
To throw, Herbert. That one's complete, right side. And he's halts in after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
This is Harris on second down. Blast through midfield. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down.
Go.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Ball.
Herbert. This throw is caught. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brown with a return here. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Ready.
Two and out from the gun. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, 21 TX.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Back to Hill. This is caught. And he'll get it up to the 44. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And the Dolphins first down.
Hey, get set.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
That's now two, Kate, that they've gotten in the picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got two in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Completed to his running back. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA first down. Now Herbert to throw. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get some late points and the lead.
That was so good on the
McConkey
field.
with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Dolphins 14.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Brown with a return here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Oh, Waller hits another interception.
Take over at first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Chasing out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
This is caught inside the 15. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. The drive picks up here. First and 10. They give to Harris from the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Goes to the hurry-up offense here. Here's Herbert. Headed out right. It's an LA touchdown. The Chargers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. His third through the air this game. Dicker on now for the PAT. Got a good play at the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Looking to throw. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. He rolls to his right. It's a big strike to him. And this one's brought to you well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and toned this drive.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right out and go make a point.
This is complete to Waller. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
13-yard line.
Second down carry for Achane. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you have ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Hey, get set.
Tua looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hey, Ram.
A start with a give to Harris. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 35-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Black 80, black.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. Rolling into enemy territory. Again, he's got room. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to 17.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. And the Dolphins are there to bring it down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
12 yards. And 2nd down.
Go.
Another try following the sack. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. Herbert from the gun. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. The Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Ball at 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up second and a yard.
44.
42-yard line.
From the 42. This is running back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Achane from the pistol. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
So we're through 3 here. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. To throw, Tonga Bailoa. Hits him on the out route. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make a first and goal from the 8.
I think that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just X factors. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins now trail by just a point in the 4th. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains, their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some can do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. for safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game. It's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. On the screen, this is Harris. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 4th and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's A-Chain up the middle. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, so I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Cut near the goal line. And they're going to be set with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Running forward, it's A-Chain. And he gets in, touchdown. The Dolphins take a 4th-quarter lead. Devon A-Chain with the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. It's cut along the left sideline. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Chargers.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand at saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there. When they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in the run game.
And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Herbert now. Has him on the quick hit. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Running behind center with Harris. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple yards there. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Chargers down by 7. 2nd down now, 7 to go. the 17. Copeland brings it in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Set.
Fullback's got it. Look at the power. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Ready.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Washington now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to get the Dolphins a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing now. He beams one deep right side. Brought in inside the 20. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. He is to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop that clock. So they could still win it with a field goal or a touchdown, Brock. It's going to be 2nd down.
These intermediate games, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
A-chain on the inside give. And they're going to do it, bro. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Drops this one off to Harris. He reaches the sideline. Clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3. Try and push it deep downfield. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. The incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. Into the hands of Conklin. He's out of bounds. Not able to beat the odds, Brock. And tie
Good goal,
this game
bro.
up. This game's over. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.